It's just different.
Yo, what's up? I know y'all listening to Jada and Evolving.
But we got
That's
a
our
message
girls.
for
We
you.
love them. We got a message for you though. This is Lur from Late Night with Lur Lionel. This is
I'm Lionel.
Why didn't someone introduce me?
It's
You gotta
you.
introduce yourself.
It's Samaj.
And
Stunt.
we will be in Atlanta on March 27th.
That's right.
If you are a Jada and Evolving supporter,
And we know you are.
and you know you are, pull up on us. It's gonna
Pull
be
up
a
on the
great
boys.
time. We gonna be high. I'm gonna drink 6 tequila shots, be a stage, and before, and then 4 more
We're
after.
gonna jade and evolve
We're gonna
in
ev-
Atlanta.
Straight like that.
We're gonna evolve and then get jaded
Straight like that.
and then
Period.
evolve again.
I've been
Yeah.
jaded.
I'm
You
showing
gonna
up
do-
evolved.
You gonna do this
Yeah.
at the LNL
And
show?
I'm
That's the
leaving
only place
jaded.
you could do
Period.
But look, get back to the episode with the girls. We love y'all. Peace.
it. Bye.
Wow.
I gotta make it sound like we in the club for real.
Yeah, you was fucking it up. You was really getting it. You was listen. If you need some ad libs on the track, right there, because she just
I'm
hit that.
fucking
She was
honcho
hitting
for
the
real.
shit. She said, "Woo,
I got you. That's all once I heard them, I was like, I could do that.
Yo, if the Migos don't go down in history as the top ad libbers, we gonna have a problem. Cause them motherfuckers had it. Y'all killed the wrong Migo though. I'ma just always say that.
You only saying that because that's what your baby daddy said.
No, it's true.
Chris Brown.
It's true. It's so true. And whatever Chris Brown says goes. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Faded and Evolving. I am one of your hosts, Big Mama.
I'm sorry. And I'm your other hostess, Natty.
We are off a delicious strain. The
Yes.
name is escaping me, but this
Of
is
course.
nice
That's what it should be called. Escaping me.
because that's what it really is. That's really what it is. I know that it does have a lot of pining in it. It's definitely it's a hybrid for sure. We're gonna feel it, but that's why we got the Red Bulls.
Gonna feel it, Mr. Krabs.
Listen, if you can feed a hybrid strain with a little bit of caffeine, you should be able to counteract the
The slumpiness.
slump
And
for
just feel the euphoric.
for about 4 hours, and then you probably gonna need a nap.
Need another one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no, you're gonna need another. We're gonna need another one, but you could probably benefit from a nap because we got plans after this.
We're doing Faded and Evolving, right? Duh. So we got some facts for y'all
Yeah.
because, again, we're always going to tell y'all that we are cannabis certified. We know the growing process, the before and after.
Yeah.
What is it called? Conception, before conception, and after.
Literally
The
from
whole process.
seed to flower.
Even to selling
Literally, we
and
we
testing,
have
kinda.
yeah. So the whole goal of getting y'all fried is to make sure that you're getting fried safely, and there's a lot that goes on with weed, man, and y'all just be smoking it to be smoking it, and it's fucked up because y'all be wasting y'all money, and we just tired of y'all wasting y'all money. So we thought we would come to y'all this week with 7 facts. Yeah,
Yes.
7 facts that will help y'all just smoke better weed, man, and have better highs.
I'm trying to go to the note. I'm sorry.
I'll get started.
Yes.
So the color of your smoke determines if you're smoking pure weed, which is like, all right, so put it this way. Roll your joint, you roll your blunt, whatever the case may be, and you're starting to look at the ash on your blunt or your joint. If it's black, it hasn't gone through a purification process. So at the very end of like the drying process with your weed, so you've grown your flower, you've picked it, you're now drying your flower before you can actually harvest and get the smoking. It should go through a purification process of at least a week, of where you're just running pure water through it, pure filtered water over your flowers, so that it does not have that nasty metallic taste to
Of
it.
all the stuff that you've been adding.
And it's all it is. And prayerfully, you are smoking weed that hasn't been through a lot of solvents. But sometimes people add iron to their
To the soil.
soil.
You add a lot of extra minerals to the
Vitamin
soil
C.
so that you have a stronger plant, like
Yeah.
a healthier plant, because it needs these extra minerals to actually get you all the things that you want from your marijuana.
Yeah, but it's not gonna taste
But
good.
you don't need it to stay in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should be purifying it, and that's for growers, and that's just for people again who are smoking. So if you are smoking right now, take a look at your ash. If it's black, it's not saying that your weed man is trying to kill you. That's not what we're saying. But what we're saying is that it has not gone through a purification process.
Yeah.
Black means that it hasn't. White means that it has.
And it's to add on to that, when you're blowing out the smoke, the color of that too.
Yep.
Like if it's brown
Or gray.
yeah,
Yeah.
it should. I mean, it can.
If it's dark gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if it's like
It's light ashy.
close to white, you in the clear.
Yes.
But the darker it is, the more concerned you should be. And depending on
what's
what
in
you're
your stuff.
rolling, and we didn't include this in the list, but you have to also take into consideration the
what you're
apparatus that
using.
you're smoking out of, right? So if your water's dirty at the bottom of your bong, that
that
can
too, yeah.
affect the color of your weed smoke.
If you use papers or blunts.
Yeah, those different things. And if those things have also been treated with something else, it can cause for your smoke to look a little different, and it can cause for things to taste a little different too. So when you're smoking, take a second and literally just like same thing you would do if you was drinking or if you had some food and you really trying to get the flavor of it all. Is there something in there that shouldn't be in there?
Yes.
You should be tasting your weed, folks.
Yes. All right. Second, there's an 85% chance you're ingesting a hybrid plant. Yes. So a lot of the plants that we smoke today, they're not originals at all. They have been, they've come about from people using 2 different other plants, which are probably also hybrids. Like everything that's out right now is not an OG plant. Like it'll say OG in it. And even then you have to kind of be like, you sure?
Sometimes OG in the name is just so that it sounds
Yeah,
good.
the name of it, yeah. But it's like the OG Snoop.
Snoop Dogg OG?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg OG is actually it's
a hybrid.
It's a
but
hybrid of a landrace race
Yeah,
plant.
I was about to say like it was 2 land races and it came.
Yeah, but I think that there are two landrace indicas that he put together. Let me look. I'm about to look it up real quick because that's not a hard one at all.
So that's the next fact after that. An OG flower is called a landrace strain. So it's like the true originals. Granddaddy Purp.
Granddaddy Purp is literally probably one of my favorite indicas, but my
Yeah.
all-time favorite
Same.
fucking landrace strain is going to always be any sativa dominant strain. Sativas go
the
crazy.
original sativas, I feel like, are like, it's never gonna get as good as what it used to be.
Like Pineapple Express, delicious.
I need to try that.
You've never had
actually.
Pineapple Express?
I've smelled it, I think.
Pineapple
It
Express
smells
is
pretty
really good.
good.
So yeah, Snoop Dogg OG is a hybrid plant,
Okay.
and it comes from 2 OG landrace plants. So like again, like a Granddaddy Purp. Granddaddy Purp is probably one of those things that you'll always come in contact with when it comes to like a very strong indica dominant plant. So if you smoking it and it's putting your ass like in the couch, it's an indica. But we'll talk about that in a little bit about what really determines an indica from a sativa.
Yes.
But yeah, like the plants that you see that have like the OGs in it, sour diesel is a landrace plant. Those type of plants are the plants that are coming directly from like the ground. So the cannabis plant originated in China, like over in Asia.
Yes.
And it started to migrate. The plant is actually very invasive. So once you plant
It's actually weed is actually
weed,
weed.
yeah. But the way that it can grow, hemp specifically, the way that it grows, because it doesn't require the same amount of care, basically, right? So cannabis is a very delicate flower, just like a sunflower. It needs a lot of attention. It needs a lot of sunlight. It needs a lot of, but it needs it specifically.
And
So
that's why over there it's able to grow as much
way
as
it
it
does,
does because
yeah.
it gets everything it needs.
And it stays
their
very
soil and
consistent.
stuff, yeah.
So
it's pretty
60
good.
to 70 degrees as far as temperatures are concerned, humidities as far as those things are concerned. In America, we don't treat our land the best, which is why it's very difficult to grow like outside. So when we took our certification course, the instructor that was teaching us specifically about growing says the same thing, that we'll give the same, same advice, is that if you're going to start growing, grow indoors. Don't
Yes.
try to start growing outdoors.
It's not like growing tomatoes and cucumbers.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no.
even though if you do know how to grow,
You should still be growing
stuff,
indoors.
No, I'm saying if you do know how to grow vegetables or plants in general, then you probably will be fairly good at growing marijuana.
Yeah, it's a very expensive plant to fuck up with. So like seeds are not cheap.
You only get 5 in the pack.
Compared to getting like going to get some tomato seeds, right? Going to get some cucumber seeds. You can go to a store and get those things. It's damn near like going through the fucking Underground Railroad to try to get you a landrace seed at that. A landrace seed is gonna cost you an arm and 8 fucking legs. But any type of great hybrid seed,
old white hippies for real.
Yeah,
like the people that's been around.
Like a motherfucker making moonshine in the forest with one fucking nipple out in his jumper, like real shit.
And I might know somebody. I'll let you know.
Cause it's for serious. It's serious out here. And don't think that just because the seeds say like originated in California or originated in Colorado, that doesn't mean a fucking thing.
They do hybrids all the time.
All the time.
That's where most of the hybrids come from. So
yeah.
You told me this.
What?
The color of the plant can tell you
what kind of strain it is. Yeah. So when you're taking a look at indicas and sativas, because in hybrids somewhat, when you are looking at a plant, it's not 100%. However, you can more so determine how the plant may make you feel based on the color of the plant. So when you're seeing a lot of deep blues and purples, when it's a bit more of a forest green, you can almost assume that you're going to sleep. It has a very strong indica in it. Things that are yellow, bright green, oranges. Though it's a very specific color of like a copper brown, you can almost determine that those are going to be uppers. So if you look at a plant, right, and it has bright green in it, but there's some purple, like some purple flower in it, it's a hybrid. You gonna be up for a second, and then you gonna be right the fuck back down. Or you might be down and then you might perk the fuck back up. But you can literally...
Whichever color is dominant in the plant.
You have a very good chance of being able to determine what you're smoking. Because every dispensary and every local neighborhood pharmacist doesn't always know what they're selling you. Yeah. So you should know a little bit about flower. So you can kind of determine whether you even want to buy that shit or not. Yes. Yo, what's next? Humulene is a terpene that helps with the munchies. Yeah. And THCV is like nature's weight loss trick. So a lot of people think that THC is the only form of, like, it's the only compounds in marijuana. You have THCs, you have THCAs, you have CBDs, CBNs, THCVs, and I'm missing probably like 3 or 4 more. CBGs, CBGAs. There's a ton, and each of them are a whole separate compound for what it does to your endocannabinoid system. Everybody's born with one. Doesn't mean that you can smoke weed. Doesn't mean that you can't smoke weed. Some people don't take well the weed. Yeah. Some take too well the weed. Yeah. But THC is the actual compound that gets you high. So THCA, when you heat it up, it gets you fried. But you don't always have to put a flame to it. Yeah. This is why they talk about decarboxylation. When you put the plant in the oven at a certain temperature and you heat it up, that's why you're able to make edibles. If you don't decarb your weed and you try to make edibles, everybody's getting sick. Yeah. Everybody's getting sick. When you're making tinctures, if you heat your alcohol up too fast, everybody getting sick. If you don't heat your tinctures up long enough, everybody getting sick. So these are things that are super important when you are dealing with marijuana, is to make sure that you've actually activated the active component in the fucking weed to make sure that niggas actually get high. And you didn't even know we was this smart, y'all.
Women is STEM. Nah. And the last one is the strain doesn't matter. The terpenes matter the most. I feel like we talk about this a lot, but it doesn't matter if it says sativa, indica, or hybrid. There's been so many times where I got something that was actually like sativa, not like sativa dominant hybrid. It's a sativa, and I'm like actually sitting on the couch like, damn, I could really lay down. And it's because of the components in them. Yeah. Like I said earlier, humulene can be used as like
Ozempic. It's not as strong, but
no. But then if I have something with terpinolene in it, I have to be cautious of how much is in there. If it's over, if there if you know that there are terpenes that you do not get along well with, you don't have to avoid them at all costs. You just have to make sure that it's 0.4% or less.
Yeah.
Then that, to be honest, if it's like 0.1, that's the best for me, because anytime there's more than like 0.3% of terpenylin, I get very anxious.
And when we say point anything, you have to take that and you have to multiply it by 100. That's the percentage within that. Let me break it down for you a little bit more. First
If
of
you
all, before we do
understand
anything
maths-
else, go to your local dispensary.
Yes.
And this is the only way that's going to work, because if you buy from your neighborhood pharmacist, that
They
nigga
not
don't
gonna
have this.
know.
Go to your local dispensary or order whatever fuck you want to order. Once you get it, look at the back of it. It should, one more time, it should have a label on the back that has a list of terpenes.
If it doesn't, you need to report them.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
No bullshit.
They
You
supposed
really need
to
to-
include all of that information on the back. It is a policy.
Literally, like a law.
A
So
law.
when you look at the back of it, look at the total amount of terpenes. Take that amount, right, and multiply it by 100. I know it seems like, bitch, I'm already smoking. Why do you want me to do math? Because this is important.
If it says 0.53%,
Times it by 100. You get we're going. Okay, now you're gonna do that to every other number that's next to every terpene. That's going to tell you, of the big ass number at the top, how much of that big ass number this little number is. If you don't want something that's going to put you to sleep, you want to stay away from terpenes like linalool. You want to stay away from terpenes like myrcene. You want to stay away from terpenes like, oh my God, it's escaping me.
beta,
no.
carfentanil,
No. Oh my God, it's in the shit that you hang in
again?
your shower.
oh, eucalyptus.
Eucalyptol. You want to make sure that you're avoiding those type of terpenes, because those terpenes usually gear towards a body high. Body high in turn
Makes
sit
you,
your ass the fuck down. So you get a little sleepy. So you want to pay attention to things like that. If you don't want to be, like she was saying, very paranoid, because terpenylin can do that to you. Terpenylin also makes me anxious.
Yeah.
If you want to steer away from things like that, you want to make sure that that number is not a huge component of that number at the top. This is why testing is so important. This is why we want more labs to be testing the cannabis that's being sold in these motherfucking dispensaries, because bud
People will
tenders,
give you anything.
and they're not as educated as you think they are. Bud tenders don't have to go through the same certification course that we went through. While we think that it would be very beneficial, a lot of bud tenders get hired because they have a great background in customer service.
Yes.
And all that means is that they've probably worked either in fast food or retail at some point. And dispensaries are retail, but it's a different form of retail, because this is something that people are ingesting, right? You need to know a little bit more about the plant before you go offering it to people. Old people are buying weed now. Old people are some of the highest fucking buyers in dispensaries. Imagine a
Now, do they
motherfucker
get
walking in there.
topicals for the most part? No.
No, they actually getting flour. Them motherfuckers is actually smoking.
They getting because they have capsules and stuff too.
They
so
are
they're taking
they eating, drinking,
smoking.
They want all that shit. They want to feel like they in the 70s again. The dog walkers, the smaller, the shorter pre-rolls that you see in
They love
dispensaries,
them.
they buying them bitches up. When grandma coming to the motherfucking dispensary, she want to know that shit is going to help her muscles and her
Yes,
bones and her
her
ligaments, because she
pain.
got fucking arthritis. If you telling her that she needs to buy something with a bunch of carfentanil in it, I mean, granted, yeah, it'll help, but granny might be able to benefit a little bit more from some myrcene if she's saying that she's in physical pain.
Yeah.
You want to be able to offer the right shit to the right people. So terpenes are super important. If you guys want help with terpenes, definitely hit us up. We have a
like
terpene chart.
yeah.
I have a whole presentation that I had to make for college when I got my certification through the college that I went to. So there's knowledge out there. You can also just Google terpenes and do the research on the back end. But if you want a better explanation of it, definitely reach out to us. And terpenes aren't just in weed. It's
I was
in
about to
everything.
say,
Yeah.
on top of that, you need to be mindful of, if you're smoking and then you catch the munchies and you eat something, you need to be cognitive of what you're actually ingesting. We should all know that if you eat mangoes after you smoke, you gonna feel it
It's gonna
even
boost
more,
your high.
because mangoes have myrcene in them.
Yeah. Same thing if you're
But-
trying to cut a high. If you eat lemons or
Yeah.
you're taking in black pepper. And we're not saying if you just
Like
eat
pasta.
a little bit of lemon or, like if you just putting a little bit of pepper on top of your food. But if you find yourself too fucking fried, you can go bite into
Go
a lemon.
do
Not
a
a lemon
lemonade.
wedge. Go bite the whole fucking lemon. Like
the
get the
outside and
bitterness,
everything,
all
yeah.
of that. It'll help to combat the
Or drink some
terpenes
lemonade.
that's got your ass fried, too fucking fried, and laid to the side. Terpenes are super important. It's not just in what we eat. It's in essential
Scents.
oils that you blend around your house. All kinds of shit.
eucalyptus,
Cardamom.
cardamom.
What the fuck is the thing that we be lighting candles? All kinds of shit. They everywhere. Terpenes are everywhere. It's not just in the shit that you smoking, but everybody's smoking weed nowadays. And y'all just smoking blindly. You're smoking without knowing. And nobody's faulting you for that. But it's just like, if the information's out there, why not share the knowledge?
But I will fault you for adding tobacco to your weed. Stop that
Yes.
crackhead
Stop
shit. I
adding
swear to
Fronto to
gosh.
your motherfucker-
You
that
thought I
shit's
was
gross.
going to come on here and not cuss you out at all?
Go for it.
Excuse me? Stop being fucking crackheads. The weed is there as a plant.
It's
to be
medicine.
ingested by
Yes.
itself.
That's
You
it.
don't need to add tobacco to the shit. You
Nope.
talking about I just don't feel high enough. That's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
Go sit the fuck down and fight your inner demons. Fight your fucking demons.
You need a
before
tolerance break.
You need some help.
You do. You need a tolerance break, and you need to talk to somebody. You can abuse weed. We've said this on the show before. We will always advocate for people when it comes to addiction. You can be addicted to weed. You can be addicted to the feeling that weed gives you. You can green out. You can get sick. There's no way in hell we would be doing a disservice if we sat here and told you everything
And was trying to be nice the whole time.
and did not cuss you the fuck out if these are the things that you're doing. If you have to cut your weed in order to have more weed, you have a habit that you can't afford. Stop.
You might as well just smoke a whole cigarette.
At that point.
And I don't want you to do that because that's gross.
And stay away from kratom.
And don't try to just do and don't just jump into doing other shit either. Like mushrooms, don't even do that. If you're mixing your weed with tobacco or you're taking kratom and you think don't take mushrooms because you really gonna be fighting your demons. You really gonna be going.
You shouldn't be smoking and drinking either. If you're already fighting demons, you should not be putting spirits on top. But that's a spiritual conversation for another day.
I was about to say because spirits be.
That's a spiritual conversation
Spirits
for
be
another day.
spiriting.
We just came to educate you guys real
and
quick.
cuss you out a little bit because we see the crackhead shit that y'all doing and we don't like it. As your older sisters and you YN's aunties, because apparently we old.
I'll take it.
I need y'all to get it together because we care about y'all. We care about our community. We want you here for a long time and a good time.
Period.
Not just for a good time. We do other things for a good time, not a long time, okay?
So
but
stop
not this.
acting the fuck up.
Before we beat you the fuck up. Ho. That's been another episode of Fading and Evolving. We love you so much. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And come back. And come back next week.